It's Channel 5's new high school quiz show, High Q. And here's your host, Mike Flint.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Oh, we got a hot group here for our show tonight. Welcome to High Q, everyone. This is part of our Great Expectations adventure here at Channel 5. Last week, we kicked off our High Q show, and we had a terrific competition between Norwood and Oliver Ames. Oliver Ames just edging out Norwood to move into the semi-final round. Now, for those of you who are new to our show, we started this competition with 100 teams that took an examination. We whittled the field down to 8. We still are in our quarterfinal round. And let's meet our two teams today. In the top bunk, we have the Spartans from Framingham North. Might be the noisiest crew we've had so far. In the bottom bunk, we also have a group of Spartans. That's from Stoneham High School. All right, let's begin our game. Remember, contestants, every question in this first session is worth 10 points. Let's play High Q. This president reversed a long-standing foreign policy of the United States towards the People's Republic of China. Stoneham.
Richard Nixon.
Richard Nixon. Absolutely right. 10 points. Here's one for all you snack lovers. Who invented peanut butter? Framingham North.
George Washington Carver.
George Washington Carver is right. This religious group moved west, finally setting...
The Mormons.
The Mormons, settling in the Utah area. For religious freedom. 20 for Stoneham, 10 for Framingham North. Quote, if a man can write a better book, preach a better sermon, or build a better mousetrap, the world will make a beaten path to his door. That is attributed to which Bay State philosopher?
Thoreau?
No, I'm sorry. Stoneham, you have a shot at it.
Ben Franklin.
No, it's Ralph Waldo Emerson. Henry David Thoreau, also of Massachusetts, we knew he'd surface, made his literary mark with ruminations from what body of water?
Walden Pond.
Of course, it's right near Framingham, right? Not too far away. All right, we've got a tie game at 20 apiece. Now we go to the big board right here, and we take a peek for everybody to see and our viewers at home as well. He was one of the best known of the Dutch master painters, and they called him Rembrandt. What was his first name? No,
Rembrandt.
Rembrandt was his first name.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
There's the big guy right there. Von Rijn was actually his last name. The colors we see in a soap bubble are primarily due to fluorescence, interference, or phosphorescence.
Interference.
Interference is right. Stoneham picks up 10 points. All right, here we go with one of our back and forth questions. I ask the question. The first team that buzzes starts it off, and we have to go back and forth. The first team to get a wrong answer loses the 10 points to the other team. Here we go. Starting at the state of Texas, go east around the United States perimeter and name each state as you go. Stoneham.
Louisiana.
Louisiana first.
Mississippi.
Mississippi is correct second.
Alabama.
Alabama is correct third.
Georgia.
No, I'm sorry. Florida actually juts out before it hits Georgia. So Stoneham picks up the 10 points. What play contains the line, it looks like you've been swindled, baby, and when you're swindled under the Napoleonic Code...
Streetcar Named Desire.
Streetcar Named Desire. Oh, we got a good one going today. Name the author and the city setting for that classic American drama. Name the author and the city setting for that classic of American drama.
Tennessee Williams, New Orleans.
Absolutely right.
Pretty good, Josh.
And while we're in New Orleans, in the state of Louisiana, may a man marry his widow's sister?
No, because if he marries his widow's sister, it means he's already dead.
Absolutely right. Okay, we use our ears for this next question. With a little help from our friend Nipper here, name the composer of the following well-known seasonal piece. Stoneham.
Vivaldi.
Vivaldi's Four Seasons, absolutely right. Stoneham 60, Framingham North 50. And there's the horn. to signify the end of round one. Our score after one round, the Stoneham Spartans 60, the Framingham North Spartans 50. We'll be back with round two of High Q after this timeout.
This week's High Q is brought to you in part by Bank of Boston in association with Boston Edison.
The biggest problem when business wants to help the community is, up here, we are a world away from it. To be really effective, you can't just sit in the boardroom and write a check. You've got to get down to where the problems are. You learn that in business. Now, nobody can help everybody, but in projects where Bank of Boston can really make a difference, like this classroom computer lab, we not only give kids the tools to learn, our people also give their time.
At Boston Edison, we have programs to help you manage and conserve energy, not just to save money, but as part of our commitment to the environment. Your participation can help by reducing the need for new power plants. You see, we'll provide all the power the residents in our area need. But there are some residents who shouldn't have to pay for it.
Casual Concepts of Westwood is going out of business. These are the final weeks to save 30 to 70% on everything. Contemporary designs. Whoa! The finest in wicker. Look out! The best of rattan. It all must go. Time is short. Act now. Casual Concepts Westwood. Route 1 Norwood Westwood line behind McDonald's. Open 7 days. MasterCard Visa returns available. Casual Concepts of Westwood. Oh, yeah!
Welcome back to High Q, everyone. We've got a terrific match going here. Stoneham leads Framingham North by a mere 10 points, 60 to 50. Let's meet our competitors for today's quarterfinal round. Let's start in the top bunk with Framingham North. Nicole?
Hello, my name is Nicole Rio. I'm a senior at North. I'm president of our SAD chapter, and I'm a member of the state champion academic decathlon team.
Good for you.
I'm Isla Laurie. I'm also a senior at Framingham North. I'm vice president of the Key Club, and I'm also a member of the state champion academic decathlon team.
Good.
My name is Jeff Goldberg. I'm also a senior at Framingham North. I'm also a member of the Framingham North academic decathlon team. We are state champs. We'll be going to Des Moines. And recently I was accepted to UPenn, Ivy League school.
Very good.
I love selling.
I'm Josh Bregman, junior at Framingham North, and I'm a member of the active team.
All right, Josh, good for you. Big hand for Framingham North. Now, let's meet our contestants from Stoneham High School.
Hello, I'm Jean-Marc Rocher. I'm a senior at Stoneham High. I'm a photographer for both the newspaper and the yearbook, and I'm a member of the National Honor Society.
Good.
Hi, I'm Renata Ferrari. I'm a senior at Stoneham High. I'm captain of the math team and a member of the varsity tennis team.
Hey.
Hi, my name is Carl Lee. I'm a senior at Stoneham High School. I'm the treasurer of the National Honor Society, and I'm also a member of Drum Club and Chorus.
Hey.
Hi, my name is Glenn Adamson. I'm a senior at Stoneham High. I play trumpet in the band, and I'm in the drama club, and I'm planning on attending Cornell next year.
Cornell, the Big Red. How about that? Big hand for both our competitors. Okay. All right, let's get back to our game. Stoneham leads it by a score of 60 to 50. This round, like the first, 10 points for each correct answer. Let's play High Q. Which of the following particles travels at the speed of light? Alpha particle, electron, neutron.
The electron?
No, I'm sorry. I'll continue with the question. I haven't finished it yet. Proton or photon?
Photon.
Photon is right for 10 points for Stoneham. Of all the religions that came into East Asia, the one that has influenced the greatest number of people has proved to be which? Of all the religions, Stoneham.
Buddhism?
Buddhism is right for another 10. Stoneham. Back to the big board we go. Everyone take a look. True or false? Two planes are necessarily perpendicular to each other if they are perpendicular to two parallel lines. True or false? North.
False.
False is correct. Two planes are necessarily perpendicular only if they are perpendicular to two parallel lines. What United States state produced the first planned street grid, the first oil well? North.
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania is right. Also the first modern turnpike. And the first state to have a pro team beat the Celtics in '60. The Missouri Compromise, the Wilmot Proviso, the Compromise of 1850, and the Kansas-Nebraska Act all involved what issue? Stoneham.
Slavery.
The expansion of slavery in the rest of slavery, right. Born in Virginia in 1856, this son of a Presbyterian minister was probably dyslexic, but he overcame this to become president of Princeton University.
Woodrow Wilson.
Woodrow Wilson, and later the 28th President of the United States. Stoneham 100, Framingham North 70. We continue, and we go right up to the top here. We'll take individual buzzes for these 4 questions. Here's a list of 4 famous defendants. Tell me if they won or lost their trials. The first, John Scopes.
They won.
Lost.
He lost. There was the monkey trials and lost and was fined $100. Second, John Dean. Did he win or lose his trial? North.
He lost.
He lost. Watergate. Absolutely right. The third, Lizzie Borden. Stoneham.
She won.
She, not guilty. She won for murdering her parents. And the fourth, Eddie Slovik.
He won?
He lost. I'm sorry. Private Eddie Slovik. Okay, Stoneham at 100 and North at 70. Despite its neutrality, which country had the most elaborate armed defense preparations during World War II? Stoneham.
Switzerland.
Switzerland is right for another 10 points. For 50 years, physicists have disagreed on the explanation of this basic baseball phenomenon. Some, in fact, refuse to acknowledge its existence, calling it an optical illusion. North.
The curveball?
The curveball. Does it really curve? That's Jim Rice. He can tell you the answer. Back to the big board. Listen carefully and take a look. What is the third person plural future perfect tense of to annex in the passive voice? Stoneham.
They will have been annexed.
They will have been annexed is right for another 10. What independent country had the highest elevation in the world until 1959, and why doesn't it anymore? North.
Tibet.
Tibet is right. China annexed it in 1959. Yeah. All right, most of the land in Africa south of the Sahara is covered by deserts, jungles, grasslands, mountains, or swamps.
Grasslands.
Grasslands is right. North is back in at 100. Napoleon, Attila the Hun, Adolf Hitler, and Charles XII all directed invasions of territory known to the U.S. today as what? Stoneham.
USSR.
Right, the Soviet Union. Quote, "Why don't you speak for yourself, John?" is spoken by Priscilla in what 1858 Longfellow poem? Stoneham.
The Courtship of Miles Standish.
Absolutely right for 10 points for Stoneham. 140 Stoneham, 100 for Framingham North. How many bits in a byte?
16.
No, I'm sorry. How many bits in a byte? Stoneham, give a shot at it.
8.
8 bits is right. It's a computer term. A little geography again. Here we go. In which state were God's Little Acre and Tobacco Road both set? In which state were God's Little Acre and Tobacco Road both set? North?
Virginia?
No. Stoneham, want to take a crack at it?
Kentucky?
No, it's Georgia. Georgia. Having problems with Georgia, aren't we, all day going around? How many acres in a square mile? North.
640.
640 is right. 10 points for Framingham North. Speaking of acres, the United States paid 2 cents an acre to acquire what possession? North.
Alaska.
Alaska is right. And that's the end. That's the end of round 2, and we've got a dandy going. Our score, Stoneham 150, Framingham North 120. When we come back, double points. Every question worth 20 points in our next round. Stay with us here on High Q. Welcome back to High Q. What a crowd we have. I think they let the bleacher crowd from Fenway drift over tonight for our show. Round 3, Stoneham 150, Framingham North 120. Each correct answer worth 20 points in this round. Let's get to it and play High Q. Question, who invented bifocals? Stoneham.
Ben Franklin.
Ben Franklin is correct. 20 points. What does a deer shed when it is molting? Stoneham.
Its antlers.
Antlers is correct again. To the big board. Everyone take a peek. If a square is rotated 360 degrees around one of its sides as an axis, what solid is generated?
A cylinder.
Cylinder is correct for 20 points. This man elevated civil disobedience to a science in India. Stoneham.
Gandhi?
Gandhi is correct. 20 points. What religious group headquartered here in Boston was founded in the 1870s by Mary Baker Eddy?
Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
That's a thumbs down. You want to take a shot at it, Stoneham?
Christian Science.
Christian Science is correct. To the big board, everyone take a look together. If you want the purest water, which process is best? Stoneham.
Distilling.
Distilling is correct, as opposed to filtering, aerating, or chlorinating. Architecture graduate student Maya Lin's design was selected from 1,000 entries. Stoneham?
The Vietnam Memorial.
Vietnam Memorial. What PC Memorial? 20 for Framingham North. 250 to 160. Let's continue. What does your friend have when he suffers from, and let's see if I can pronounce it, triskaidekaphobia? North.
Fear of the number 13.
Fear of the number 13 is right. The chemical element that is always present in protein but absent from fats and carbohydrates is what? North.
Nitrogen.
Nitrogen is right. Another 20. North, right back in this game now at 200. Pantheism is the belief that the essence of God is in what? Stoneham.
Everything.
Everything is correct. 20 more for Stoneham. In what three forms does most matter exist? North.
Liquid, solid, and gas.
Liquid, solids, and gases is right. 270 to 220. All right, here we go with another back and forth question. We had one in the round before, so let's get ready. Beginning with hydrogen, name in order the elements in the periodic table of elements just through period 3. You started off, Framingham North.
The next one is helium.
Helium. All right,
Lithium.
Stone. Lithium is correct.
Beryllium.
Beryllium is right.
Boron.
Boron is correct.
Carbon.
Carbon is correct.
Nitrogen.
Nitrogen is correct.
Oxygen.
Oxygen is correct.
Fluorine.
Fluorine is correct.
Neon.
Neon is correct. We are hot.
Sodium.
Sodium is correct.
Magnesium.
Magnesium is correct.
Calcium.
No, I'm sorry, we stopped there. How about a big man?
Could it be aluminum?
The answer was aluminum.
Yeah.
Aluminum is next. 20 for North. Someone who has hepatitis can look jaundice, which means he has literally
Yellow.
yellow. He has turned what color? Yellow is the correct answer. That's the end of round 3. This should be a great final round. Coming up on the next round, 20 for a correct answer, 10 for an incorrect answer. We'll take a timeout with our scores. Stoneham 290, Framingham North 240.
The biggest problem.
Great. All right, here we go to our final round. Again, the ground rules for this round. 20 points for a correct answer, 10 points taken off for a wrong answer. Stoneham 290, Framingham North 240. Here we go. Name the 1976 Nobel Prize winning author who wrote Herzog and...
Leon Uris?
No, I'm sorry. Let me finish the question. And Samler's Planet. Herzog and Samler's Planet. Okay, Stoneham doesn't want to lose the 10 points. It's Saul Bellow. What is the word written on a Mexican stop sign? Mexican stop sign. North.
Stop.
No, I'm sorry. Stoneham, you want to take a shot at it? Nobody takes Spanish, I guess. Everyone must be taking French, Italian, Latin.
Can
Get a buzz in if you want. Buzz in.
Para?
No, I'm sorry. You lose 10 points as well. Alto. Alto means stop. How many degrees are there in the stop sign shape? North. How many degrees in the stop sign shape?
540?
No. Stone, you want to take a crack at it?
1,080.
1,080 is correct. 20 points to Stoneham. 300 to 210. Americans receive over 7 times the daily requirement of what element? Receive over seven times this daily requirement of what element? Stoneham.
Iron.
No, iron is wrong. You lose 10. North, you want to take a shot? They pass. Sodium or salt. Salt is not an element. What attribute defines a bird? Stoneham.
Avian.
Thumbs down on that. Hint, if you don't have this, if you have this, you're a bird. If you don't, you aren't. It's an attribute that defines a bird. Everybody's cautious in our final round. They don't want to lose the 10s. North passes. Feathers in a bird. Back to the big board we go. A diagonal intersects 2 parallel lines and a perpendicular line, creating at least one 135-degree angle. How many 45-degree angles are created by this? North.
4.
No, I'm sorry. Stoneham? I'm getting the pass. It's 6. What is the most common beast of burden in Southeast Asia? The most common beast of burden in Southeast Asia. Water buffalo. A water buffalo. In Kipling's Ballad of East and West, what precedes "and never the twain shall meet"? North.
East is east and west is west.
East is east, west is right. 20 points. Which part of an egg accounts for only 10% of its weight?
The shell.
The shell is right for 20 points for Stoneham. He was the 23rd Vice President of the United States when Benjamin Harrison was president. His grandson ran for president on the Democratic ticket in 1952 and 1956. Grandfather and grandson had the same first and last name. North.
Adlai Stevenson.
Adlai Stevenson is correct. 20 points.
Got that one.
Beyond the Horizon, Anna Christie, Strange Interlude, and Long Day's Journey into Night are just 4 of this playwright's highly regarded works.
Eugene O'Neill.
Eugene O'Neill is correct. 330, 240 for Framingham North. This was the first widely read piece of literature whose plot centered on a fugitive from justice. The story would become a Broadway musical sellout. Name that book.
Les Miserables.
Les Miserables. Now, for an extra 10 points, which means an extra 20 points since we're in the bonus round, give me the author.
Victor Hugo.
Victor Hugo is right. 260, 350. Known officially as Society of Friends, what is the popular...
The Quakers.
The Quakers is right.
Oh, I did not know that.
What is another commonly used term for lymphocytes?
White blood cell.
White blood cells is right for Framingham North. 370 to 280. This American installed the first modern elevator in 1852.
Thomas Jefferson?
No, it's not. We still see his name very often on our way in the elevator. We can see it on the door plate on the bottom.
Otis.
Is right. Elisha Graves Otis. Here we go with another back and forth question. Name the Supreme Court justices of the United States in any order at all. One team buzzes in. Okay, North.
O'Connor.
O'Connor is right.
Rehnquist.
I'm sorry?
Rehnquist.
Rehnquist is correct.
Anthony Kennedy.
Kennedy is correct.
Scalia.
Scalia is correct.
Berger.
No, I'm sorry. Berger is not in there. So if North loses, they win the 10. They get the 10 points. All right, doesn't matter anyway. It's a moot point. Stoneham has won our quarterfinal round competition. All right, Stoneham, congratulations. All right, by winning our quarterfinal competition, each member of the Stoneham team receives $200. Both schools, Stoneham and Framingham North, already received VCRs for the school. I'll tell you, this was a high-scoring affair, and people went back and forth. A little bit cautious in that final round, though. Think that everyone was more afraid to make a mistake than to get the right answer?
Yeah.
I think so. All right, well, congratulations to Framingham North. Let's have a big hand for them. They cheered very, very well. Also for Stoneham, they move now on to our semifinal round. Oliver Ames is already in the semifinal round as well. For all of us here at High Q, I'm Mike Lynch. That's our show. We'll see you next week in another quarterfinal matchup on High Q. Good night, everybody.